Facebook now, what do they monitor? Quote, hate. That sounds good until you realize hate, and these are some of the people they've shunned. Yeah, are you on that? Oh, there you are.
There I am.
Oh, hey, hi, how are you? But it's people who believe in border enforcement, people who believe in national sovereignty.
People who believe in Black America.
Oh, yeah, heaven forbid.
Right.
Black conservatives, keep them out of that. It's like back of the bus for you. Hitler, just like Planned Parenthood, practiced and defended mass extermination. Okay, you're reminding me Bernie is a minority. He's Jewish. Okay. See, I don't think of Jewish people as minorities because they're so successful. Now largely funded by powerful globalists, including a George Soros-affiliated group. Dispensing with the Electoral College has become a priority. The jails are, what, 27% illegal immigrants? Why don't we ship them back home and say, you come again, you'll be shot crossing the border? In some parts of the country, it does seem like the America that we know and love doesn't exist anymore. This is a invasion of the country. They want to tell you can't say that anymore. They are invading the country. Not only do today's liberals, many of them, hate our American traditions and a lot of our heritage, but they're also the agents of a historical and cultural purge, the likes of which I don't think we've ever seen in our nation. Massive demographic changes have been foisted upon the American people. And they're changes that none of us ever voted for, and most of us don't like. Since more illegal immigrants are rushing the border, more kids are being separated from their parents and temporarily housed in what are essentially summer camps. The price they have to pay for multiculturalism is the risk that you walking on the sidewalk and a man will, or a woman will purposely mow you down. And then while you're maybe finishing your cappuccino in a cafe or having a drink, someone will put a knife to your throat and slit it with the attempt perhaps to behead you. Yeah, they have come here to murder and rape our people. We know that. American people would be alive. Children would be alive. Children who were raped at the hands of illegal immigrants would not have been raped if the government did its job. It's a health issue, too, because we don't know what people have coming in here. We have diseases in this country we haven't had for decades. If you're going to be upset about Ebola, you better be upset about the border. The government spreads the illegal immigrants across the country, and the diseases spread across the country. For instance, a gay baker have to make a cake for a white supremacist organization. They have a right as a white supremacist organization to exist. Oh, no, new transgender news. For all of you who are bathroom goers and you use public restrooms, I think a lot of people are going to be walking around with just Depends on from now on. They're just not going to use the bathroom. Keep the political commentary to yourself, or as someone once said, shut up and dribble. Here's a sample of Jay-Z's lyrics, and it's cleaned up for your consumption. This is from the story of O.J., okay? This is nominated. Light N-word. I can't say the word. I know, I'm not saying the word. Light N-word, dark N-word, faux N-word, real N-word, rich N-word, poor N-word, house N-word, field N-word. Must they run their mouths like that? This is what happens when you attempt to leave high school a year early to join the NBA. Because you're a minority, you get special standards, special treatment in the eyes of some. And it's not fair to other people. Here's a little something from Kendrick Lamar's record, by the way. It's called, again, as I said, Humble. And dissociate with my boo, bae, tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy yo a word with the world with my pay stub. But is black-on-black crime, for instance, right now in Chicago, a bigger problem for the community than just the racism that you claim is in the criminal justice system? Many of these women are the same women who have made millions of dollars flaunting their bodies for anyone who cares to watch. Are we actually supposed to feel sorry for these folks who have over-sexualized themselves and the culture for years? Look at those, that's plunging all the way to the ground, those necklines, and I wonder why people are, people give them a couple of glances. We're supposed to feel sorry for them because what their goodie bag experience is not going to be as fulsome this year?
Yeah, that's right. Here are my tears shedding.
I mean, you can wear whatever you want, but then don't be shocked when people, including men, stare. It's going to happen. Why on earth should teenagers dictate policy on gun control, the Second Amendment, or frankly anything else for that matter? Let's look at the AR-15, what makes it so popular, and overwhelmingly what makes it so safe. What it takes to get one. Why should their political or policy views, I mean, we're talking sometimes 14, 15, 16-year-old kids, be given special consideration? They don't want Orange County to turn into San Francisco, meaning they don't want the hypodermic needles in the streets. They don't want the human feces all over all these blocks. They don't want the homelessness problem, and they don't want crime. From Virginia to California, we see stark examples of how radically, in some ways, the country has changed. Now, much of this is related to both illegal and, in some cases, legal immigration that, of course, progressives love.